in terms of what may have occurred there with how Matheson seemed to tap into these ideas. And, I think you said that, hold on, I can actually quote here. You said, he said, I'm convinced that there is a very real power in the creative process. And when abandoning or disciplining oneself to this kind of artistic inspiration, something mysterious can unfold. The artist can somehow tap into deeper truths. The workaday routine of sitting in front of a typewriter or canvas or drawing board can be seen as a ritual act, very much like the forgotten alchemist who sits before his candle. Matheson may have been on fire during those early years, writing for pulp magazines, and something weirdly predictive seems to have been manifested in his tight little story. And, and then I talk about, of course, Jeff Kripal, who has talked extensively about this process to anticipate and manifest realities. And Jeff Kripal, of course, being the author of Mutants and Mystics. And in that book, Kripal says that there is something fundamentally mystical about writing. Words, stories, and symbols can become real. And of course, Kripal means that literally, not figuratively. It's through this creative process that the imagination can become, as he says, empowered to make contact with what appears to be a real spiritual world, or at the very least an entirely different order of mind. Impossible, so-called impossible phenomena, are more usefully examined within the context of what he refers to as the imaginal, a superpowered version of the human imagination. And this is, rather than looking at things as absolute ontological truths to be proved or disproved by skeptics or believers. And, of course, millions of people throughout the world have experiences that current science tells us are impossible, but which are nonetheless vividly real for the people who experience them. And, of course, that demands some serious engagement. And, of course, the Imaginal provides a solid framework through which to engage with that idea.